Hi guys, today I'll just be going into the strategic importance of long and just basically how to take it either as a counter-terrorist or a terrorist. The first thing I do need to talk about is the strategic importance of long. Long allows the terrorist, if they secure a long site, to essentially have control of A site, so they can have a very effective split A take. And even then, they can only put one or two players at long, shut down any support in A, and then simply just have the rest of their three players towards mid, and shut down anything else that happens towards there. So, for example, you can put pressure onto here now as a terrorist if you know you have long, and you know as a counter-terrorist, as soon as they rotate, you can instantly snap up mid-control, shut them down here, and take B side as a consequence. I'll just be going on to the T side, and what I need to just show is basically that spawn positions do differ, and there is an ideal spawn position if I ever get one. The terror spawn position is extremely crucial. This we have a long spawn, and thus we can start going towards long. Now, one of the favorite tactics I like to try is, this is one that's a bit underutilized, but if you have an AWP or an AK and you're very confident in your entry frag, you simply go towards long by yourself and just scope into this corner. You will get to this corner before any CCs actually manage to make it long due to the spawn position. Similarly, with an AK, you can already be out here before a counter-terrorist starts crossing. They will be caught by surprise and you should be able to take out one and fall back. If your spawn is not that good, but you still would like to take long, which is a common strategy, then what you need to do is make sure that you have flashes. This is the most common strat that's being utilized. And what you simply do is flash over here as the rest of your team go out. Make sure you time your flash so it doesn't catch your team, and you should be able to secure long control. A couple of smokes thrown over may help. These I cannot exactly assist with as I have not practiced these smokes, but any smoke that will effectively hinder off the counter-terrorist positioning and make it harder for them to actually control long are any good smokes. These smokes you can practice in your own time, but they should just be lined up very easily and just thrown over. As a counter-terrorist, one of the most common problems is that on a buy round, when holding long, it is very problematic for people to hold long as they don't know exactly how to hold against the flashbangs and a hard rush. There are a couple of simple things you need to do. Firstly, the biggest mistake that I see a lot of people do as a counter-terrorist is that they run in facing towards long. A lot of flashes pop. What you might want to do is that when you play long over an extended period of time, you may want to actually run backwards and then pop out to throw this grenade instead of running in directly. What this does is that any flashes will now cut you off guard. Similarly, a lot of smokes can be thrown, and these smoke grenades are already on the internet. However, I just suggest that one very simple smoke that anyone can learn is just simple, you run here and you pop. This can be even used by the short player if you have a solo long player. What this allows you to do is that you can still peek in towards long through this position. But however, if you try to peek from long, it's actually very difficult to see the player at the edge of the smoke. You can definitely surprise someone by coming to the edge of the smoke and just start shooting through it, or you can start spraying through here. Similarly, the most common flashbang that you can use to secure long control afterwards, after the smoke has been deployed, is you simply flash like this, wait for the flash to pop and then poke out. This allows you to effectively get into pit control, which allows long control, or you can even opt to vary it up by sitting close here. If for some reason that they still aggressively hard take long and you are unable to control it, do not try to engage them at this corner. This simply just gives up long control and it makes it harder for your team. Rather, you want to fall back towards this position. If you have an AWP, this is an excellent position to stay at because it allows you to see where they cross into pit. You can stay this line, pick one off, and then fall back, and just watch passive over here and wait for the smokes to come up. You can even be boosted on the side with your teammate here, and this allows still an effective control of A because you can push one of your counter-terrorist players closer or short, and similarly, if they decide to take mid, you can easily rotate. You do not want to contest for a long control once they have 3 or 4 terrorists already out here. I guess to sum it up, there's another very rare position that a counter-terrorist does play is that you can sit here in the corner with a rifle. This generally works best if you have a person peeking out from crossover and then timing it so either he flashes out or you flash out and you peek, you push and you peek and catch a terrorist in a crossfire.